What did I get you for Kwanzaa? Well, I don't know if the person wants credit for it, but I guess they found some old unheard Cyraxx calls. They're not the tangerine ones. I only listened to one of them. I listened to bits and pieces of the rest, and they seemed kind of shitty, but one of them seemed to be pretty decent. I guess Cyraxx like authorized the murder of children. I guess he fully authorized the murder of a family and like planned it out. So I have three calls, one of which he authorizes like the murder of an entire family, which is pretty bold move to do. But that's just what he does. So I'll play that. It's Cyraxx.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. So I was able to talk to the goons. And they feel that the easiest way to resolve this for everyone is as what you had asked for. They got her to taken out, you know what I mean? To just have her out of your hair.
Yeah.
There's just kind of one complication, and I don't know how you feel about this, but
what's that?
They don't want to leave any witnesses. And
what do you mean witnesses, man? There is no witnesses.
Well, I'm just saying, I think she's going to probably be at home when this happens.
Well, do whatever you got to do, man. I don't give a fuck what you do. You didn't, just remember, man, you did this order. It didn't come from me.
Okay.
This is all, man. Like I said, from here on out, it's your call. I got nothing to do with it.
Okay. So let me.
And it's not that I'm trying to be a dick. I just don't want to involved in any criminal shit. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. So I guess in order to avoid that, let's speak hypothetically here, and we'll use the Hitler example. You know, because I think that's a great analogy. Like if it was 1935.
Yeah. And I do like what you went. And honestly, I do like what you said. If you really think about it, she kind of is. If you really think about it, I mean, the people that she's fucked over. Yeah, so he's just like cool, calm, collected, ordering like an entire family get murdered. Just clear cut. You know, as long as it doesn't come back to him, he's fine with it. You know? And the people that she's hurt, so I get where you're coming from with that. So I guess it becomes just a little bit more complicated, but I still think the answer remains that if you had to kill Hitler and his wife and kids to kill Hitler, I would think that would be something that would be okay. Yeah, like, you know, like I said, like I don't want any harm to come to the kids or anything, but you know, if it comes to it, it has to come to it. You know, like I'm not trying to be an evil dick here. No. I'm really not. I just, like I said, I don't care what you do. Like I said, this is not my call. You're the shot caller on this. Sure. If it comes to it, it's got to come to it. You know, basically, I would, you know, the mass troll report and the Holocaust. The end justifies the means. If you can prevent that great evil from happening, you know, you just do it. You take them all out. Not me. I have no push in this race, man. Like, this is your thing, dude. You got it. Like I said, do whatever you feel. Do whatever you feel you have to. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think I think if you put it like this too, that you know, because Kate's got to go, it would almost be cruel to have her kids have to grieve and mourn. It would almost just be better if they were put out of it with her. You know. That's the sick way of looking at it, but I think that's, yeah. I think it's got to be done. And there is another way. You know, I'm not trying to get involved in any criminal shit here, but believe it or not, I do have a very twisted, fucked up mind. Yeah. So, like, what I'm thinking is, like, I know it's going to sound pretty fucked up, don't get me wrong, sure. But, you know, accidents have been known to happen on a highway or whatever. You know, accidents have been known to happen.
I'm not entirely sure what he's proposing here. If he's talking about like brake lines getting cut or taking like a semi truck and smashing into her entire family. I don't know what he's proposing. I listened back to this and it was a little murky.
You know, accidents have been known to happen on a highway or whatever. You know, accidents have been known to happen.
So are you saying like cutting a brake line or just smashing into her?
Not what I'm saying, but like,
yeah. So what are you saying? Brake line or just smashing into her?
Not what I'm saying, but like,
yeah. So what are you saying?
Not what I'm saying, but like,
yeah. So what are you saying? I'm just.
Yeah, hold on. Shut the door here.
Sure.
So what I'm saying is, you know, use your imagination.
Yeah, you definitely don't want your grandmother overhearing, you know, your plot to murder an entire family. That'd be pretty bad. That'd be pretty bad news. Bad news bears. He has to shut the door, of course, yeah.
Like, whatever you want to do, man. Like, use your imagination. Like, let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
Let's say the roles were, all right, let's say, for just hypothetically speaking, let's say I was Kate.
Yeah.
And you wanted to keep the kids alive. And you wanted her gone. Okay? What's the way that you would do it to, you know, be able to keep the kids alive, but also get rid of her in the process without there being any witnesses? What would you do?
Well, I would think, and I'm not a goon. I just know how these guys operate. I would think that their number one concern is.
Let's put it this way, dude.
You know, in Cyraxx's defense, he does try to spare the kids, but he is willing to deprive them of their mother by having her murdered for making YouTube videos on him. You know, so he's not all bad. He's not all bad. He's not really that evil. He's just talking about killing her, and wanted to spare the kids if possible. Unfortunately, it was not possible, so they all had to go. Spoiler alert.
Let's put it this way, man. To get away something like this, you gotta think how you're doing. But dude, they're ultimately your goons.
Yes.
So whatever move you gotta think how they think.
Yeah.
So let me put it this way. It's kind of like I know this is kind of pulling an old school one here, but think Art of War. To beat your enemy, first you must know your enemy. Yeah. Think about it.
So what is Kate
like?
Like
let's put it this way. If you were one of the goons, let's say you were one of the hired goons. Mm-hmm. Like, for pure example, let's say that I was you, and you were one of my goons, and I hired you, and I told you to get rid of somebody, however you want. Okay? However you felt you wanted. What would be the way that you would do it without getting caught?
Oh, shit.
Or anyone finding out? What's the way that you would do?
Well, you know, thank you. I'm not a hired goon, so I don't think that I would do that. But if I was, I would say that probably I would case out their house, much like the goons were doing with you. I would get like every angle of it. I would know who's coming and going, which is kind of like what they were doing with you. And then I would just apply that to Kate. But, you know, I guess, you know, since like you don't leave.
There's your answer.
Yeah, I mean, but I think she's like you in that she doesn't leave the house a whole lot, though.
All right, so let's apply that. She doesn't leave the house a whole lot. There's got to be a way to make something happen to look like an accident.
Maybe.
See what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I would say maybe like a house fire, but I don't know if that would kill her necessarily.
Well, let's see. If you did it right, you potentially could.
That's true. That's something to consider. That would definitely look like an accident.
What I was thinking is this, like, and don't say this is not being recorded, is it?
No, of course not. This is like it's criminal as fuck.
Yeah. Because what I'm thinking is this, okay? Have them scope out the house like they did with me. Find out when she's coming and going, and have them keep an eye on the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, periodically, like not all the time to where it's noticeable, but like just enough to where they know when she comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say that if she has a pilot stove or some kind of stove and you set it up properly, the minute she opens that door, bye-bye house and bye-bye Kate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess everyone in it too, but bye-bye Kate still. It is really weird considering that's the way that Connie died, right? Huh. And he's seeming like very, 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 very methodical here.
And like I said, I don't hate her kids. I can never hate, a child.
Yeah.
Like, unless they did something severely demonic or evil,
Yeah. So, what do you say if she opens up a door when the stove is running? Bye-bye. It's just so the house is going to explode, or I don't understand.
Bye-bye Kate.
Yeah.
Pilot stove or some kind of stove, and you set it up properly. The minute she opens that door, bye-bye house and bye-bye Kate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess everyone in it too, but bye-bye Kate still. And
like I said, I don't hate her kids. I can never hate, a child.
Yeah.
Like, unless they did something severely demonic or evil,
Yeah.
But if you can make it look like an accident.
Yeah, like a gas leak, that explosion.
Exactly.
That could work. I mean, so beautiful. Leak, that explosion. Exactly. That could work. I mean,
granted, I know I'll probably be grilled for this. I doubt they would come back. My question is, if it did go down like that, or she died at all, would we be questioned, or would we be looked at?
We might be suspected, but there is. I have a throwaway phone that I get rid of at the end of every week. It's just prepaid. I use it strictly for business, and I just throw it in the lake. And as soon as this was done, I would do the same thing.
Like I said, all of this on you. I want no part of this criminal activity. Like I said, you do what you have to do. Okay?
Yeah, they're my goons.
If you get bucked,
they're my goons. It's just some of your ideas, but nobody needs to know that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you get caught, hey, that's on you. I got no horse in that race. That's on you, man.
No, I hear you.
From here on out, and no offense to you, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been a good run, dude.
Yep.
But as of right now, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm just looking out for myself and my family.
Mm-hmm.
But as from here on out, I have no association with you from here on out. Whatever you do, hey, that's on you. So good luck to you, man.
So yeah, he just wants me to have an entire family murdered and take the entire fall. If it, he's least he's correct now. At least he's telling me that he's going to throw me under the bus. What a good friend. You know, what a good friend. Okay.
Hope you don't end up.
Okay. Yeah, so just full authorization of entire family getting whacked, getting clipped.